6:30. We'll call our special work session for May 6, 2019 to order. We're all here. Public forum. Individuals may address the City Council about items on the agenda or not included on the agenda. Speakers are required to state their name and address for the council record and limit their remarks to 3 minutes or less. Speakers are requested to frame their comments around items that fall within the authority of the City Council. Generally, the City Council will not take official action on the items discussed at this time, but may place the item on file, take the matter under advisement, refer the matter to staff or committee for a future report, or direct the matter to be placed on an upcoming agenda. Does anyone wish to speak?
Yes, I would. Robin Hensel, 807 First Street
Would you go to
Southeast.
the podium, please, Robin?
No, I prefer not to.
Well, if you'd like to speak, you need to use the podium.
No, I don't need to. You have allowed countless members of the audience to speak from these seats, and I have documentation of that. My voice is loud enough.
If that happened tonight, if you'd like to speak, please go to the podium.
No, I don't want to go to the podium.
Does anyone else wish to speak?
Excuse me, I have asked to speak, so I will.
And I've asked you to go to the podium.
To get the most use of taxpayer money and Charter Spectrum customers' money, as I am a customer of theirs, I would like to formally request that all meetings,
Stop it.
all
If
city
you'd like to
meetings
speak, please go to the
be
podium.
held
That's the
in this
protocol,
chamber
please.
and
Okay,
filmed.
we'll go on to bill discussion.
Okay,
Thank you.
let it be known that even though I'm in a great deal of discomfort tonight, I'm going to honor your request. But the Human Rights Commission is going to hear about this as well. And you ought to know better because you know what's going on right now with the Human Rights Commission. Now I'll start my 3 minutes.
You're going, you're 5 seconds into it.
To get the most money from the taxpayer, money that's invested, as well as customers of Charter, which I am, I request that all city meetings be held in this larger room to accommodate a larger amount of people and to get the most bang for the buck out of the $50-some thousand that's been spent on this equipment. At the March 4th meeting this year, you allowed 7 people to speak during the council meeting, overflow speakers for Green Step cities that were in opposition. Speakers are only supposed to speak during the work session. That sets a precedent for free speech. Let that be known as well. Coburn's Inc. is an employee-owned company. Zilka has a ton of ESOP shares that he likely still receives from proceeds from. He has publicly thanked Camp Ripley for the boatload of business it brings to Coburn's every year. I believe, based on Zilka's comments at public meetings, that Ripley likely contracts large food orders from Coburn's all year. In addition to all the soldiers purchasing food, prescriptions, hardware, and now gas from Coburn's pharmacy, Coburn's grocery store, Ace Hardware, and their gas station, all raising revenues for the company and raising employee-owned ESOP share stock money. He has even gone so far as to state at one meeting that the corporate office has commended him for garnering Ripley's business. Zilka is one of 3 people who decides what gets on the agenda: city administrator, council president, and mayor. So bottom line, unless Zilka and Brad Hircock have disclosed their stock ownership, isn't this a conflict of interest almost identical to Kimmon's non-disclosure? Brad Hircock is also employed by Coburn's. He's a pharmacist there, so he too is benefiting from this Camp Ripley's business with his employer. Jeremy Handler's wife is also a full-time employee, profiting in ESOP shares because of Ripley's business. Handler was placed on all 3 important city committees by Zilka after the voters chose to not keep him. Zilka, Hircock, and Handler, up until January 2019, that's Handler only, used their political influence by deciding to allow Ripley's representative to get on the council agenda to solidify Ripley's continued business. Camp Ripley's 30-minute presentation has absolutely nothing to do with items that fall within the authority of the city council or are related to delivery of city services. But it does guarantee a steady revenue from Ripley to Coburn's every year. It's long overdue for this council to adopt a policy similar to Brainerd's of ethics and conflict of interest that encompasses all contracted services like Ben Olson, building inspector, the city attorney, city
Your time is
employees,
up, thank you.
as well as all
Your time
committee
is up.
members.
Anyone else like to speak? Bill discussion.
I only have one question. What are hippie wipes?
Raves? I know they're real